Morning, BCSC Kindergarten Scholars. It's Mr. Mira again, ready for day 3. So let's get started. So for the first thing we're going to go over is vocabulary strategies. So for this week, the vocabulary strategies are to classify and categorize. Okay, so to put things into groups. So basically you're sorting things into 2 groups. So I'm going to show you an example of it right now. So when I look at these markers, I can sit here and say, oh yeah, they're all markers, but you can separate them even further. For example, these are Crayola markers, and these are used more for artwork in a notebook, okay? They don't really go through the page that much, and you can use these more daily. Now, these 2 markers are Expo markers, okay? So that's what makes them the same. These are used for dry erase boards, and they're also more permanent. So I sorted these into 2 separate groups. I have my regular artistic group that I can draw with, and then I have my dry erase markers. Okay, so I separated them and I sorted them and I categorized them into 2 groups. So if you look at this picture right now, you can sort these jobs into 2 categories, right? You have your outdoor jobs and you have your indoor jobs. So when I look at this picture, I see a few people working outside and I see a couple people working indoors. Who could tell me who is one of the workers that they see working indoors? If you said the office worker, then you're correct. The office worker definitely works indoors. If you also said the artist, you're correct. So the artist and the office worker both work indoors. So then when I look again and I'm thinking of the people that work outdoor. So let me see who works outdoors. I see the mechanic. He looks like he's in his driveway. I know the picture is very small. Let's see if I can make it a little bigger. Okay, I can't really move it around too much. But he's working outside in his driveway. So when we get to the story, I'll show you these pictures up close. So yes, he is working outside. And also, let me move this picture. When I move this picture down, I can see the gardener, okay, the landscaper. He is working outdoors also because he is mowing the grass, okay? Okay, so today, day 3 is always the digging deeper day. Everybody get your shovel and dig deeper, dig deeper, dig deeper. We're digging deeper, right? So today, when we dig deeper, I want you guys to focus on text-based comprehension, okay? That means understanding the text with graphic features, right? So the text is always the words in a selection, and the graphic features are pictures, illustrations, maps, or in this case, photographs. Okay, so the text of a book is obviously the words, and then we're going to look at some of the words, and then we're also going to look at how the pictures provide information and help enhance and make the words even better. Okay, so when I look at the photos of people like building and fixing things, I think I know what the author is trying to say, right, by looking at these pictures. The photographs show example of people doing the kinds of work that the words tell us about. So remember, I said last time and the time before that the pictures match the words, right? So that's what we're going to get to today. So let's get into our story. Hey, I'm back. All right, so let's wait till the story loads. So again, we're back to Everybody Works. So we had read this yesterday. So this is our second time reading it. So let me move it along a little bit. Okay, so we know the table of contents. We know that says everybody works in different ways. Again, I could see that the picture matches the words. Okay, work is caring and protecting. Work is delivering, like the mail, and selling, like the fruit and the watches. And now we are on pages 8 and 9. It said work is creating. Now, are these drawings or photographs, boys and girls? Let's take a second to think about it. Are they drawings? Did somebody draw them and paint them? Or are they pictures that somebody took? If you said pictures or photographs, you are correct. So photographs are sometimes used in informational text because they are pictures of real people doing real things, okay? The text and the graphic features. Okay. And building and fixing, and again, the pictures match the words. Some people, they even make things. Some people grow things or cook the food that we eat. And we talked about this one before. Now, this is the picture that says some people work in an office and some people work at home. So we have a woman washing her window, but right here is the man working on his car. So he is outside. He's in his driveway, right? So he's outside and he's working outside, whereas the gentleman that's sitting and working in the office, he works indoors. So remember, outside is outside of a building. Indoors is inside of a building. You'll see walls, you'll see a ceiling, right? Others work outside. So the words say that some people work outside, and the picture shows people working outside. Do these pages teach us something new? If you think they teach us something new, you cannot. Because yes, it does teach us something new. And what do they teach us? I'll give you a minute to think about this. What is this page teaching us? It said others work outside. So what are we learning from this picture? If you said you learned that some people work outside, you are correct. Great job. So yes, analyzing the data, the text in here, it tells us that other people work outside. And that's exactly how the pictures match the words. Okay, and then it says, or they travel from place to place. Some people, it says some work to earn money or volunteer because they are needed. Let me see how many of you remember what the word volunteer means. We went over it yesterday. Does it mean working for money, or does it mean doing something nice because somebody needs help? If you said doing something nice because somebody needs help, you are correct. Okay, so this page, sometimes work is a hobby and it's done just for fun. So these pages give us information about people who work as a hobby. The words tell us about hobbies, and the photos show us the hobbies that the people are doing. Okay, so it says hobby, and it shows 3 people working on their hobby. Okay, so we talked about how hobbies are things that you do for fun. So if you look at these pictures, you could see people doing things for fun in each one of these pictures. Again, pictures matching the words. And then it says children work too. Even animals work. So what jobs are the animals doing? Let's take a look at the picture. So the animals are doing 3 jobs in these pictures. There are horses pulling a cart, or a horse pulling a cart. There's a dog. We talked about that he is a seeing eye dog. He is a service animal that is used for people that are blind and need assistance. So he will make sure that she is safe at all times. So she's very well trained. Okay, and then the third one is the bee that's going to each flower. And what he's actually doing, besides that bees make honey, this bee, when they jump from flower to flower, they get pollen and nectar and stuff stuck to their legs, and they pollinate, right? They sprinkle, right? They sprinkle and spread out the pollen on other plants and trees, and it helps them to grow. So they have a bunch of jobs that they do. Okay, now let's go back a minute and look at what jobs do the children do. Okay, so we talked about how in this page, the children, the boy is raking leaves. Another one, the student is doing schoolwork like you guys. So that's a job that you definitely have, that you are show up to school either in person or remotely, and you do your work. And then we said that the third girl is delivering papers. So that's all of the things that they are doing. And again, the pictures are matching the words, right? And it's important that the text and graphic features kind of go hand in hand. And then it says, everybody works. What about you? So that is what we were talking about today. So let me go back to our presentation. So again, text, graphic features, one always matches the other, right? You need your pictures to match your words. We also talked about informational text, how we did learn things on each page. The words and pictures together give us information. Okay, that is so important in an informational nonfiction text. Okay, so I just wanted to say one more time, have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow for day 4. Great job, everybody. Keep up the good work.